just crosses him over and goes. And there's the hoop. Nice play by Austin Rivers.
With the post game from the Lakers versus Clippers, unfortunately, we lost to these pricks yet again. But I can't say I kind of didn't see this coming. Now, if you guys saw my pregame, and I hope you guys did tune in, I kind of predicted this outcome simply because it was horrible
here is
coaching.
to put the four best teams into this thing.
It's horrible, guys. Luke Walton continues. Luke Walton and the coaching
College
staff.
Football Playoff Selection Show, Sunday at noon on
well.
ESPN.
How do you not have...
Got off the rim, a little bit too hard. Think by the Lakers, here they come, up by a point. Clarkson down the middle of the game.
I'm not sure why
Doc Rivers, Clippers team. Back and forth goes Clarkson. He has Griffin in front, no problem. Clarkson will bring it up. Orchestrating the offense. A 3-point Laker lead. Trying to extend it. And he does. From downtown, deep and down goes Jordan Clarkson.
The audio's off. Can you guys hear me? Background noise? What is that? Hello? Can you guys hear me? They're saying turn off the audio. I'm not sure what it's talking about. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Is that better? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me restart this. All right. My bad. So, I predicted this game the bench would come in and dominate because we have the way better bench, especially with Kuzma. Especially with Kuzma going back off the bench. And we did. Our bench played spectacular. I thought our bench should have been given the opportunity to finish the game. But of course, Coach Walton and his prowess, again, benching Kyle Kuzma in the fourth quarter, you know, not starting him. As you guys can tell, we started the game off slowly. Larry Nance is great. He's a great hustle player, but he's not a scorer. All right, he had 9 points today, and he went negative 18. Normally, I don't look at the plus minus, but come on. Kyle Kuzma was plus 15. All right, the dude was on fire. This guy, what was he, like 5 for 7, 5 for 8, something like that? He should have been starting. Or at least he should have finished out the game. I'm not sure what's going on with Luke, man. Is it a pride thing for him? I don't know if he has a problem with Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma plays the game well. Yeah, he had a couple of mental lapses tonight, but hey, what do you expect? You're bringing down his confidence. He's doing everything you ask him to and more, and you bench him. You obviously have favorites, Luke Walton. That's a problem. I never thought I'd hate you this early on, but man, I dislike him a lot. Yeah, I'd rather get the Grizzlies head coach. At least that guy would probably start Kuzma and at least have his rotations with common sense. KCP played great for us tonight, but down the stretch, we couldn't rely on him to be the main scorer. That's not his MO. We needed more offense out there, man. I'm not sure what the coaching staff was thinking, man, honestly. First of all, you bench your best scorer, all right? That's number one. And if KCP doesn't have this kind of a night for us, we're not even in the game. And then we have a chance to win the game at the end with Blake Griffin going to the bench. You could have inserted your best lineup. Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Jordan Clarkson, Brandon Ingram, and Larry Nance or Julius to finish the game. And nothing. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me ban this Clipper Nation idiot because I'm tired of these fake fans that they only show up when they win. I'm tired of them. They're not even real fans. Go back to San Diego. Luke needs to go, man. I know he's not going to go this season, and we still got to put up with these atrocious starting lineups, man. And these atrocious rotations. It's obvious. It's obvious. I could have coached this game better than Luke. It's obvious what you need to do, Luke. It's written in the wall. He should have listened to his father, Bill Walton, man, and stayed with the Warriors. Because, man, he has been a big mistake here for LA. He's lost us a handful of games already here to start the season. We should be a 500 team or a plus 500 team, and now we're 4 games negative. Thanks to the coaching decisions of Luke Walton. I'm really frustrated, guys, and I don't understand what the concept is here for Luke. I mean, you had something good with the starting lineup with Kyle Kuzma. He started every game since Larry Nance got injured, and Larry Nance comes back, and you go back to the same stagnant half-court offense. We started the game down, what, 9 points? Then the bench came in and everything switched around. We should have let the bench finish. As at least Luke could have done with his starting Larry Nance mistake. The least thing he could have done is let Kuzma and the bench players finish the game. They got us that 6-point lead. But he can't even do that right. I'm really, really frustrated with Luke. And Brook Lopez continues to be trash for us. He's just not efficient on both ends. I was pleased with Brandon Ingram's ability to get to the rack, even though he was in foul trouble for most of the night. The bench played well. Jordan Clarkson came in looking like a Swiss Army knife. Julius Randle was nice in spurts. Kuzma was magnificent. Honestly, he should have never been taken off of the court. And it is what it is, man. It's frustrating, man, to be a Laker fan right now because we see the potential and we see how good we can be and how we can make it to the playoffs. We have the ability, man. The West is wide open. And Blake Griffin gets injured, we have even a bigger window to snag that 8th or 7th seed. And unfortunately, we just can't do it. With coaching this atrocious, man, I don't know what the rest of the season holds for us, honestly. But yes, as soon as December 15 rolls around, we got to look at the potential trading of Brook Lopez for a late first-round pick and maybe an expiring contract. I don't know. Yeah, it's really tough to watch these games. Exactly, Ira. You have a good point. It's over when DeAndre starts hitting free throws. It's crazy, man. Definitely took Kuz out of rhythm. Yep. Shouldn't have took him out, man. Everything was fine until the subs came in. Seriously. I hope Magic doesn't sit on his hands. I'm going to pray that something gets done. You never want to hope for a man losing his job, but at least demote him to assistant coach or something. It's a handful of games Luke has already blew for us, and there's a lot of Luke Walton apologists that are going to say, no, you can't blame them for the missed free throws and this and that. But the coaching staff has to do their best to put us in position to win, and that hasn't been the case this season. Yeah, Kuz should have never been benched, especially the way he was playing. I agree. I would love to see Luke Walton, be replaced by a better coach. It's really unfortunate. Honestly, guys, I'll take some of you guys' questions, but I'm not sure how long I'm going to last. I'm in pain from what I just watched. We literally gave away the game. The coaching staff literally gave away the game. And also, why are we not doing free throw drills to improve our free throw shooting? We're literally dead last in the NBA at free throw shooting. We don't have any DeAndre Jordans on our team. We shouldn't be struggling like that. But I'll take questions. Fizdale to the Lakers. I'll take him. Hire Mark Jackson or something. This is out of control. I agree. Kuzma and Clarkson should have finished the game. Agree as well. Laker Nation is on point tonight. You guys are on point. Lou Williams looking like a superstar. Nah, this is what Lou Williams does. But honestly, he's better suited on a team like this. On our team, he was just a black hole who shot too much and got our whole team out of rhythm. It wasn't even translating to a lot of wins. But it is what it is. Why the F was Kuzma in for like the last possession? He was put in way too late. I agree, man. Bad, horrible coaching decisions. Obviously, if you need scoring, you put in the best scorer in your team, which is Kyle Kuzma and Jordan Clarkson as well. We hit like 4 or 5 possessions in a row. We didn't get nothing when we were up 6. We lose the lead, and we lose the game, down 5. It's just horrible coaching, man. You think we should trade Randall to stop shooting threes? Man, honestly, he took a wide open 3. I don't blame him, but that should have been Kyle Kuzma taking that 3. It's really frustrating, guys. It's infuriating. Luke, if you guys, I'm sure a lot of people are going to bash Luke Walton's Twitter, and they're going to, the media is going to bash him. He deserves it, whatever's coming to him, but it's crazy, man. So runs the team better than anybody in the squad. We need him. Yeah, he does, but he needs the right pieces around him as well. He needs scorers like Clarkson and Kuzma to be around him. Not Larry Nance and KCP, even though KCP had a great game tonight. So he showed up, gave us a chance to win. Fortunately, like I said. Who is the most disappointing player? By far, it has been Brook Lopez, man. Because this guy was a borderline all-star in the East, and he comes over here and he's just a joke. Teams don't even respect him. They're just dunking all over him at this point. It's a repetition of that Larry Nance dunk all over every single game. It's just crazy, guys. It's infuriating. I've been saying this for a while. Like, Luke Walton lost me like 8 games ago, honestly. And people were like, I thought you liked Luke and you were going to give him a chance. I gave him a chance. He blew his chance making ridiculous, idiotic decisions like the one he did tonight. And this guy's over here sitting in front of the camera. I'm looking at him right now. He's sitting over here smirking on the camera. He should not be smirking, man. It feels like Luke hates Kuzma. I agree. That's why I said, does he have a personal vendetta against him? He always, criticizes him for every little bad mistake he does. And other players just, like KCP, just run fast breaks atrociously, just shooting threes when they have a 1-on-3. They get away with it. It's just, I don't know, man. The thing that makes me so furious is that Magic and Pelinka, I didn't read it. Sorry, man. Let me go back up. The thing that makes me so furious is that I know that Magic and Pelinka is not going to fire Luke. It's up to Jeannie as well. Remember, she wasn't included in the decisions with her brother. So she's trying, I'm sure Magic and Pelinka have her in. She's in their ear, basically. Or, yeah. She has a say in all this, so it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm sure she wants to win. Then I've been telling you, Luke Walton was a chump. Yeah, man. You're right. And I didn't want to say it out loud, but he is a chump. It's a shame because he seemed to have a lot of potential in Golden State. But here, coaches come to LA and they lay an egg. Dan, do you think LeVar could speak out on Kuzma not starting to get Luke fired? We all know LeVar can really blow this up in the media. LeVar only cares about his children, man. Let's be real. LeVar just cares about his children. That's the reason he's not a head coach. Because his concepts are pretty good for coaching. It's just that it is what it is, man. That was Luke Walton's last straw, not starting Kuzma. Yeah, that was really crazy, man. Thank you, Ramses. I appreciate it, bro. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to the family. Did you hate Luke when he was playing here? I did. Look, hate is a strong word. I don't hate anybody, right? At the end of the day, these guys have to feed their families and all that. I get it. But when you're making atrocious decisions, it's hard to like a guy like that, man. And Luke wasn't the best player. I feel like he was on this team because he was a good passer and because his dad was Bill Walton. Let's be honest, all right? And in this world, it's about who you know. It's all about connections. So it is what it is. Dan, firing Luke would be a bad look on free agency. I agree. I'm not saying to fire him now, but I will say this. If a free agent doesn't like Luke and he wants a different coach, I'd probably oblige the way Luke is going. Dan, man, what's up? What's up with Lonzo? Man, I don't have no problem with Lonzo, bro. This guy's running the offense well. His shot ain't falling, but his form looked better. There was a corner 3 he hit in this game where I was like, okay. He wasn't leaning in any direction, and he looked straight and solid. And I even tweeted it out. The picture of his form looks a lot better. His arc seems a little bit higher, so I'm overall happy with his production. Brook, what's wrong with Brook? That should be the question. Losing is a bad look on free agents. Agreed. These are all games that we could have won. They didn't have Patrick Beverly. They lost Blake Griffin on the way. I thought Larry Nance was great on both ends. I really like his defense on Blake Griffin tonight. But he should not be starting, period. He makes a way better starting center. I mean, backup center. And you can slide Julius Randle to the power forward so we don't get dominated on the boards. It makes sense, but no. The not the front office. The coaching staff wants to go ahead and make us struggle. I'm not sure. They're acting like we have a draft pick and we're tanking. We're not. Damn, we're about to go 8-20 real soon, man. If the coaching staff continues making atrocious decisions, I agree. But we have the talent to compete night in and night out. It is what it is, man. This coaching staff, seriously, bro. They seriously had me scratching my head tonight. Dan, be honest. Can we beat the Warriors? The Sacramento Kings beat the Warriors. Does that answer your question? Anybody can win on any given night. It's about coaching. It's about hitting free throws. It's about fundamentals, finishing layups. Please message Lonzo and tell him to stop shooting so many threes. Man, that's up to the coaching staff. That's not up to me. You said I'm going to stab Luke Walton. Come on, bro. No violence here. We got children, man. It is what it is, man. You know what? The Lakers played good overall. We should have won this game. This all falls on the coaching staff. Any Luke Walton apologists cannot tell me that it's not Luke's fault that we missed free throws or anything like that, because Luke didn't give us the best lineup in the last 6 to 7 minutes to win the game. He put a bunch of guys who our offense was going to get stagnant, and we were going to rely a lot on driving. And when they took that away from us, the shots weren't falling. We lost. It's all about common sense here, man. It's all about common sense, and we're not using it. So it's a shame. I want to hear Magic this time, really, after game of bad coaching. Man, Ira, it's been a couple of games now, man. I've been calling them out. People don't like it when I call them out, when I say the truth sometimes, but I got to keep it 100. It's been tough. Dan, did you hear Stu Land say at some point Lakers players need to learn from their mistakes? We have yet to learn, the more so on coaching. Yeah, it's all on coaching, man. It's up to the coaching to get our players prepared. Luke was saying we had a great practice, this and that. You know what? It didn't show because there was many times where we didn't box out. When you play that small lineup, okay, you play that small lineup with Julius Randle at the 5. It should be Larry Nance there at the 5. Larry Nance can rebound. He plays defense better. It's obvious, guys. I wish I was coaching this team. I guarantee you we'd be at 500 right now. Dan, should Luke Walton be fired? Based on his early performance, yeah. If Fitzdale was fired, bro, and Fitzdale has less to work with over there. I mean, he does have Marc Gasol and Mike Conley, but Mike Conley's always injured, and Marc Gasol's not enough to compete in the West. We actually have a deeper team than that. We should be up there. You know, we should be a 500 team, and it's not happening, guys. It's not happening. Why? Because the coaching staff's not putting us in position. I'll say it again and again and again. Dude, when you posting videos of you balling? Real soon, man. I'm telling you, real soon. Sooner than you think. They're coming, but hey, people want me to give you guys more Laker content, so that's what I'm going to stick to. It's not about me. It's about the Lakers. We do get Dan to be the Lakers coach ASAP. Man, I guarantee you guys, look, I might not know all the X's and O's, but I will learn on the fly, and I'll make the common sense moves. It's obvious. Look, my starting lineup consists of, if KCP continues to play well like he did tonight, that's fine. But if he's running, you know, 1-on-3 fast breaks and he's pulling up, he's going to get benched in favor of Clarkson, who I think would speed up the tempo, and it would make Lonzo much more of a weapon in the fast break, right? Because he has Jordan Clarkson to the left, Kuzma to the right, Brandon Ingram coming down the middle, you know, and hopefully Larry Nance gets more minutes. If Brook Lopez continues to play like this, I would start Larry Nance at the 5, and then or even bring in Thomas Bryant and give him a shot, man. It's crazy. But there's so much I can do that I would do differently to improve this team. Look, my bench has to consist of, you know, Julius Randle has to be there because he's just an Army Swiss knife off the bench. I love him off the bench, right? That's the reason I'm keeping him there. Not because he's not talented and because he's not starter worthy. Simply because he gets more out of control as a starter. And off the bench, he plays that Lamar Odom role. Okay? Josh Hart continues to get minutes for me, as well as Corey Brewer off the bench, because they play hard. Right? Who doesn't get minutes? Lil Dang, Tyler Ennis, anybody who's not playing well. You know, that's what I would do. Dan, what's your starting 5? I said it. It's going to be Lonzo at the point, Clarkson at the 2, Brandon Ingram at the 3, Kyle Kuzma at the 4, and if Brook continues to play this way, we're going to go all the way small with Larry Nance at the 5, because at least he plays hard. But if not, I'd definitely give Thomas Bryant a shot. I would recall him from the G League. He had like, what, 26 points tonight and a couple of rebounds and blocks? Man, he's beasting over there. It's just tough, man. You know? Dan, what do you think of Ingram today? I thought he was in foul trouble, but overall he played great. I do love him attacking the rack. He's virtually already unstoppable. Imagine him a year or 2 from now when he gets a little bit more muscle and mass. The kid is going to be the next Greek freak, man. I'm telling you guys right now. Hey, it's okay to be upset, man. I'm upset too, trust me. These are wins that we're letting slip through the cracks of our fingers due to little things like bad rotations, free throws, and fast break scoring. We need to capitalize on all 3 of those. You tripping, bro. KCP been balling. I didn't say I would bench him right away. I said if KCP continues hooping, I'll leave him there in the starting lineup. But if sometimes he gets really sloppy and out of pocket, bro. Let's be honest. All right, I was a big fan of, and I still am a big fan of his defense and hustle. But when he gets out of pocket and he's going 1-on-3 and he's throwing ridiculous passes out of bounds, or he's shooting on 1-on-3s, that's when I have a problem with him. And personally, I think Lonzo and Clarkson in the backcourt will do a lot more damage in this league than KCP and Lonzo, personally. Dan, would you trade Brook Lopez for Tristan Thompson? Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat. Because one thing you know from Tristan Thompson you're going to get is that hustle and grit, if nothing else. Right now, we're not getting much from Brook Lopez. He doesn't even look like a starter out there. Somebody mentioned this earlier, and they were like, oh, Robin Lopez is playing better than Brook right now. I agree, and that's a problem. Why can't the team make free throws? Great question, and you know what? That's on the coaching staff as well. You know? It is what it is. Oh, stop. Coach Luke did not give up 61 points to scrub and a shooter. Please now. No, but Coach Luke didn't make the proper substitutions in the fourth quarter to give us a shot to win. Stop apologizing for him. This is all on Coach Luke Walton. He's not getting the team properly prepared, and he's not making the proper rotations. Everybody can see that. I knew I was going to have at least one apologist up in here. But you know what? It is what it is. It is mental. It's mental, but they also need to practice it, man. Honestly, I'm doing free throw drills. If I'm Coach Walton, I'm running them through like 100 straight free throws. And if they miss one, you got to do suicides, man. That way they learn. I don't know. I would be really strict as a coach, honestly. I would make them work. Dan, do you believe So does enough in terms of distribution to compensate for his lack of shooting? Yes. Yes, and when he scores, it's a cherry on top. But honestly, he runs the team beautifully. He has so many passes that should be assists. They don't even get assisted because guys like Brook Lopez can't concentrate and finish through the fouls. It's crazy. I'm not a So apologist. You're crazy. Look, Lonzo's doing what he needs to do. He came in. We brought him here to be a playmaker, a rebounder, and a passer, and that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. If you thought Lonzo was going to be a primary scorer in this league, you're terribly mistaken. Now, can he score? Yes, he can. Can he get better? Yes, he can. Does he play dumb at times when he settles for too many threes? Yes, he has. But again, he's a rookie. He's not a coach. So he doesn't really impact the team too negatively unless he continues to force shots. Tonight, he didn't force a lot of shots. He took what the defense gave him. Dan, are we still landing PG-13? I hope so. Look, I think so. I think we have a great chance at getting him. No, I just thought he would hit the open shots. Give him time. He might start hitting. Look, honestly, his form looks a lot more improved now than it did when the year started. He looked out of control, out of shape when the year started. He looked like he didn't even have his legs under him. Tonight, he was hustling. There was a play where, you know, he ran around and stole the ball into the backcourt and got it back for his teammates. It was followed by a turnover, but he's young. He's showing progress. He's actually a pretty decent defender. It is what it is. Why do you want Thompson? He has the Kardashian curse. I didn't say I wanted him. I said if the trade was available, I don't know about his contract situation now. If he's coming off the books, I'd take him. If he's not, we can't add nobody who's not coming off the books, period. LeBron's not coming to this bad coaching. Who knows? LeBron likes to play coach anyways. I mean, he's won championships with average coaches. I think he could be here. I mean, he made Tyronn Lue look like a good coach. He's not even a good coach. LeBron James really coaches that team, so anything's possible. Dan, I have a feeling that we can get Cousins for Lopez and something else. That would be great. That would be amazing. I don't know. I would give up something good in order to get him. Not too much because you don't want him to be a one-year rental. Maybe his heart is in Washington with John Wall. But, I mean, I'd give up Julius Randle and Brook Lopez if that's what it took because Randle might not even re-sign with us anyways. I don't know. It's tough, guys, but I have a feeling that we can get Cousins for Lopez and something else. Yeah, you said that. Pelicans are winning right now. It's a shame, man. We were only a half game back of the A seed, but that's how it's going to be. It's going to be up and down. Unfortunately, the Clippers overtook us with this victory. Ah, man, we should have had it. We should have had it. Why would Cousins leave their playoff team? Maybe because his buddy resides in Washington and he's been dreaming of pairing up with him, and since they won a national championship together, you know, they will have that Kentucky connection. Or maybe because he's been a Laker fan for most of his life and he wants to come and play for the team he grew up watching. I mean, there's many reasons why a player would leave. I'm sure DeMarcus Cousins is not paying attention to the coaching of the Lakers. Right now he's paying attention to his own season. So we shouldn't even worry about that. We're worried about the coaching for our youth. That's what we're worried about. As far as the coaching for DeMarcus Cousins, scouting our coach, nah, not right now. It's too early. Maybe, you know, towards the end of the season. I don't know. But it is what it is. I wish Saints, trust me, man. I would coach this team with a passion, and I'd have us competing every night, and I'd put us in the best position to win a game. That's all you can ask for as a coach. Just put your players in the best position to win a game. Stop subbing out the highest scorer on the team. It makes no sense. Dan, what are your expectations for the next game? Well, we play Golden State. I expect us to lose simply because the rotation is not good, man. Larry Nance starting is a problem. We don't have any half-court offense. When Kuzma was starting, we had a lot more offense, and we were still getting off the slow starts. Even that way, we still needed to start somebody else. But it's just the problem is our half-court offense, man. Larry Nance, unfortunately, is not confident enough in his jumper yet to hit that consistently for Lonzo. That's one less weapon we have on the floor. When you're playing a team like the Golden State Warriors, you need all the weapons you can get. That team is, you know, an offensive juggernaut. Tonight they lost versus Sacramento, so that doesn't bode well for us coming into Wednesday's game. Why? Because they're looking to have a bounce-back game, and it's always the Lakers that everybody looks at us on the schedule and they're like, oh, this is a win. That's what we need to change, man. And Coach Walton's not helping us. He's not helping us, man. Yeah, there's something wrong with Walton. I don't know what he has against those guys, man. Why are you giving up your email and your password, bro? Don't do that. That's crazy. Dan, should the Lakers trade Nance and Randall? That's too much. You got to keep one of the two. Do you think we match up well with the Clips with our personnel? We have a better team than them. Look, all they really have is Blake Griffin and DeAndre. Lou Williams made it his personal mission tonight to get revenge for us trading him. But I don't regret trading him one bit. Okay, we got a draft pick for Lou Williams, you know. And on top of that, you know, our young players got to develop a little bit better. If you guys remember, Brandon Ingram wasn't playing that great up until we traded Lou Williams. So that was one of the players that benefited from his trade. So Jordan Clarkson, same with him. So the Clippers, really, they're not that great. Our bench is way better. Our starting lineup would be able to compete with the Clippers if Kuzma was starting. But it is what it is. At this point, I've given up on the coach. He's unpredictable. I did not think he was gonna. Come on, man. If your young player, rookie, is averaging 22 points as a starter, the last 5 games, you bench that? Any of you guys, answer me that. If your rookie is averaging 22 points per game on an efficient 47% shooting from the field, do you bench that? I don't think any of you guys would. And if you do, you're just trolling because there's common sense. There's no logic there. Why would you bench that when you're already struggling for offense? It makes no sense, man. No, that's too much. Nance and Randall for Okafor, that's way too much. No way. They're asking for a second-round pick. I don't know if you've heard. They're not asking for enough. How many games have we lost in account to Puke? I've counted at least 3, if not more. At least 3 that I'm blaming him. We better, but we lost to them twice. As shaking my head. How are we better? Because, okay, the first night, they got us, okay? They got us. Patrick Beverly got all up in Lonzo's head. They came to play. Tonight, we should have won, so we really should be 1-1. Again, this falls on the coach. We have a better overall team. Look at their depth, okay? They have DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin's always injured. He just got injured again tonight to prove my point. All right, Patrick Beverly's not even there, okay? So you can't even count him. So they have Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Austin Rivers, and Lou Williams. That's like basically all their offense. Look at all our offense. We have Brandon Ingram, okay? Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, Jordan Clarkson, okay? And when KCP showed up tonight, dropped 27, we have him as well. You know, Brook Lopez is supposed to be showing up, but I don't know, he's lost somewhere. We have a better team than them overall. You know, we have a better defensive team as well. This is what it is. What did you think of B.I. cracking that dude's head? hey, that's what happens when you flop. That's what I think of that. But Dan, you said this may happen. Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Honestly, before, I told you guys in pregame, it's going to be tough to win with Larry Nance starting because we're going to get off to a slow start again. Then our bench has to catch us up. Our bench will catch us up because we, Kyle Kuzma back in the bench makes us one of the best benches in the NBA, if not the best. But unfortunately, that's never enough. Look, Luke Walton subbed back some of the starters, and we lost. It is what it is. I'm over this game already. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Dan, we need scores, don't you think? Well, yeah, we do, but, I mean, it doesn't help if the scorers you have are benched. It just doesn't help your team. Okafor can score the ball. Yeah, probably in the East Coast, but look what happens. Brook Lopez could score the ball before he got here. Now, all of a sudden, he's like a dinosaur. He's going extinct. So, it is what it is, man. I needed to vent, feel better now. I'm glad you feel better now, man. I won't feel better till we get a dub. With this bad coaching, we won't win more than 30 games. Yeah, unfortunately. Whew. All right, guys, man. I think that's going to cut it for me. Tough night tonight, man. Hopefully we bounce back. It's going to be tougher. These next couple of games are going to be really tough coming up in December, man. So it's a shame we didn't capitalize on games like versus Sacramento, games like tonight where we actually should have won, but it is what it is, man. Anyways, guys, hang in there. Hopefully things turn a corner soon. I heard there's rumors of the Lakers trying to capitalize on trades. If they happen, it's going to be good. If they don't happen, well, it's going to be a long season with this coaching staff. So, but just hang in there, Laker Nation. Still proud to be a Laker fan, man. It doesn't matter. Tonight we let one slip, but I pin it all 100% on the coaching staff. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully we bounce back Wednesday versus the Golden State Warriors, and keep it locked right here. All things Lakers. I'll keep you guys posted. If anything happens, hopefully around December 15th, that's when the rumors start flying around. So hopefully something goes down to, change our fortune moving forward. I appreciate all the love. If you guys already haven't, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and tune in on Wednesday for that pre-game show. Lakers versus Golden State Warriors. So catch you guys later. Much love. Peace out.